So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial video, I would like to show you how to create a login and registration form with the authentication with Laravel. And even we are going to be using some Bootstrap and UI packages for getting our login and registration form styled easily with the Bootstrap. So if till now you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. So without wasting the time, let's jump right into the video. So let me just minimize my browser screens or Windows screens that is running over here. Let me just minimize it out, and a small notice is that we are just going to deal with the database. So remember to start your Apache and MySQL server. So I'm using my XAMPP control panel over here. So I have started my Apache and MySQL server over here. After starting it, you can even minimize it, or if you want, you can even quit it. So I'm just gonna minimize it. Great. And now let me open my project in Visual Studio Code Editor, and as you can see, my Laravel project is opened over here in my VS Code Editor. So I have already created a project. If you have not yet, you can just create project by going to the official Laravel documentation website. If you are having Composer installed, you can just create your Laravel project via the help of the Composer. And if you're having Laravel installed, you can just run this command to create a new fresh Laravel project, that is Laravel new and then your project name. After you have created your project, just open it in your Visual Studio Code Editor and don't touch any kind of files over here because we are not gonna deal with it now. So after you have opened your folder, just open your terminal over here. So I'm having my command prompts. Let me just start it over here. And now I have selected my Laravel project over here. As you can see, that is login authentication Laravel. The project is selected. I'm in the correct directory. Now what I need is I need to run my Laravel project. So for running my Laravel project, I'm gonna run this command, that is going to be php artisan serve. Just run this command to start the development server of Laravel. After it's started, what you need is you need to just copy this URL that is provided to you, come to your Google Chrome, and after coming over here, just paste it in the URL tab over here and just press enter, and boom, here is our beautiful Laravel basic template provided to us, in which we are having the Laravel logo, Laravel text, and some of the documentation and the Laravel version. Yes guys, the new version of Laravel 9 has been released past week. So I will be creating a separate tutorial video on it by explaining you the new features of Laravel 9, what new features are available in Laravel 9, what we can do with that features, whether we should use it or whether we shouldn't. Okay, so I'll just create a separate video of it. So now after you have started your server Laravel project, just minimize your browser screen, and now we are just going to install some of the packages. But before installing the packages, as you can see over here in my Laravel project, we are not having any login and registration button being displayed over here, but we'll be doing it while we are going to be installing our package. So let me open my terminal over here. So I have opened two terminals over here. One is running my project, and in one terminal I'm gonna be installing all of the packages related to my project. So the first package that we are going to be installing is going to be the Laravel UI package, and all of the code will be provided in the description below. And if you need the source code of the project, it will be provided in my GitHub repository, and the link will be provided in the description below. So now what I need is I need to run this command to install Laravel UI in my project. Just run this command, that is going to be composer require Laravel /UI. That's going to install the UI package in your Laravel project and let it install. It's gonna take some time. Totally depends on your internet connection. Great. As you can see over here that the package is successfully installed. Awesome. Now the second package that we are going to be installing is going to be our bootstrap package, and for installing it I'm just going to clear my terminal over here, and I've just maximized my size of my terminal text so it will be really easy for you all guys to see. And now I'm just going to run this command to install the bootstrap package, that is going to be composer artisan, sorry, not composer artisan, it's going to be the PHP artisan UI and the package that you would like to install. So I will be using the bootstrap all out this video. If you would like to use React, you can just go with the React, but we are going to be using the bootstrap, so I'll be using the bootstrap over here, and that's going to install the bootstrap package. And after the scaffolding is installed for our bootstrap, we need to run these two commands which is being displayed over here. One is going to be our npm install, and the second one is going to be the npm run dev command. So let's start while running the npm install. That's gonna add all of the packages that we have installed in our Laravel project completely. Till the time it's installing our bootstrap package over here, we are just going to create our database. So as we have started our Apache and MySQL server, just open your Chrome, open a new tab, and write localhost / phpMyAdmin to open the local database server over here. So as you can see, our phpMyAdmin panel is opened over here. Now we're going to create a new database. For creating a new database, just click over here to this new text over here, just click over there and then name your database, and I'm just gonna name it as login authentication. And I'm just gonna click on this create to create this database. And as you can see, we have successfully created our login authentication database, and now we are not gonna create tables over here, we are just gonna do it in our terminal. So now I can successfully minimize my browser screen over here and open back my terminal in where I am installing the bootstrap package. So it's still installing, so let it install, it's gonna take some time. So alright guys, after our npm install command is processed, we are going to run our second command, that is npm run dev. So what it's going to do is going to run our development mix and mix our CSS and JavaScript file. So over here it's saying me that the additional dependencies must be installed. This will only take a moment, and you need to run the npm install resolve URL loader. Alright, so it's saying me to run the mix back again. So over here I'm just going to run this npm run dev command back again second time. So if you're getting this alert, you need to run the same command again. If you're getting again and again, just run it again and again. If still you're getting this error, just go to the Stack Overflow and paste the error over there. You'll be getting the fix maybe by 1 or 3 days. Great. So as you can see, our mix is being running over here. It's just building it, and the turn percentage is already finished. It's just gonna generate the bootstrap file, the CSS file, etc. that will just help us to design our login and registration form. So as you can see over here, the alert is being appeared that is saying the Laravel build is successful. And as you can see over here, Laravel mix have compiled successfully our app.js file and our app.css file. Awesome. If I just open my Visual Studio Code editor over here, we can see there's the new folder created over here, that is our bootstrap folder. Awesome. That's really great. So now our third package that we are going to be installing, that is going to be our authentication package, that will help us to create our login and registration page in Laravel. So just open your terminal back again and run this command, that is php artisan UI bootstrap -- auth. That will just create your authentication page with the Bootstrap UI design. So as you can see over here, it is saying me that the Bootstrap scaffolding installed successfully and the authentication scaffolding is also generated successfully. And we need to run the same command back again, that is npm installed and npm run dev. So let me just go with the npm install first to install all of the packages that we have installed in our app. So first time if you run this npm install command, the second time it's not gonna take much time. So guys, as you have checked, it was checking whether the app, that means the packages are installed in our app or not. If it is installed, it's just gonna install the authentication package that is not yet installed in our app, and it will finish the command process as fast as possible. So as you can see, after our npm install command is successfully processed, we need to run our second command, that is going to be npm run dev. And now if you're gonna run this command, it's not gonna ask us to run it 2 or 3 times, it will just directly start mixing it. So let's see what happens. So as you can see, the mix is successfully running other than running this npm run dev command again. It's just gonna install 2 more dependencies that is not yet installed. So as you can see, it is successfully compiled and I got an alert message on my desktop, that means my main screen, my secondary monitor. And as you can see, the app.js and app.css file is compiled successfully. To check where it is compiled, you need to just come to this resources folder over here. Let me just maximize my VS Code editor so it will be really easy for you all guys to see the code and the directories. So as you can see in this resources folder, we are having this CSS. In the CSS, our app.css file is generated, and in our JavaScript, our JavaScript file is generated with the bootstrap.js file. And now if we just open our views, we have our auth folder created. That means our authentication package that we have installed by running our last command, that was the -auth command. So if I just open this directory, we are having 3 blade.php files. One is for our login page, one is for our registration page, one is for our verification page, and this directory, that means the passwords directory, in that we are having our confirm password, email and reset password files. So this video is only going to be on login and registration with the validation in Laravel. If you need a video on how to add the confirm password functionality in your login and registration form, just comment down below. I will create a separate video on it. After you have done that, I'm just gonna collapse all of these directories over here. Now let me just come to my browser screen over here and open my Laravel project. As you can see, there's no button displaying over here, but when I just refresh my page, just keep your eyes over here on this right top corner. You're just gonna see 2 buttons. One is going to be login and register. 1, 2, 3. When I just refresh it, as you can see the login and registration, which color is gray, so maybe you can't see it perfectly. Let me just maximize it, and as you can see now, our login and registration button is being displayed over here. If I just click on register, I will be redirected to my register.blade.php file that I have shown you in the auth folder. Great. So this is the Bootstrap registration form, the package that we have installed. So now let's work with the functionality. So if I have not connected my database with the database that I've created over here, if I just enter my details over here like name, email address, if I enter my password and just click on register, it's gonna show me an error over here that is going to be the SQL state error. It is saying me the database name seems incorrect. You are using the default database name Laravel. This database does not exist. Edit the .env file and use the correct database name in the database key. You got it. So what we need is we need to just come to our VS Code editor, open our .env file, and up here that means our db underscore database key value, that is Laravel, we need to change it to our database. So let me see what's my database name. That is login hyphen authentication. So let me enter it over here and save it. That's it. It's that simple. What we have done, we installed 3 packages to get our login and registration form page worked, and the fourth thing that we have done is we have connected our Laravel project's database to the database that we have created. And that's it. The validation and the authentication is the thing that the Laravel Pro will provide you. So now if I just open my Laravel project, and if I just come back, refresh it back again, and now let me just register my account. So I'm just going to enter my name, that is going to be Bobby, that's my pet name, and the password I'm just going to keep, that is going to be 1234. Great. And now let me just click on register. When I just do that, it is still showing me an error, that is run migration. Yeah, so now our table is not yet created. So what you need to do over here is that you need to just come to your command prompt and run php artisan migrate command, and now it's migrating your table into your database, and it is created successfully. Now if I just come to my database and reload the page, I should see my database tables created over here, and it is created. One database table is for failed jobs, migration, password resets, and the access tokens. I'm just gonna select this user table, and we can see there's no user registered over here in our application. So let me just refresh it back again and enter the details over here. So for an example, if I enter my name and email address and click on this register button, it is showing me an alert that is please fill out this field. And if I enter my password 1234 and my confirm password something blah blah, and I just click on register, it will just show me a alert that is the password must be at least 8 characters. So let me just enter as programmer, and if I just enter my second name as coder and click on register, the second validation is that the password confirmation does not match. It's really awesome. That's the power of Laravel. So let me just enter my password correct, the programmer, and the confirm password is also going to be programmer. And now when I just click on this register button, it should create my account. And as you can see, I am logged in and my username is being fetched over here and displayed over here as Bobby. Okay, now if I just do come to my database and reload the page, we should see our registration details over here in my users table. We are having our ID, name, email verified at, and our password, when it was created and when it was updated. Great. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to log out from my account. So I'm just going to click on my username and click on this logout button. It should log out me from my account. If I just come to my login page over here, we are having our email address input and our password input. If I just enter a wrong email address and password and just click on this login button, it's displaying me a validation that is saying these credentials do not match our record. That means this account is not yet created. You need to create a fresh account. So if I just enter my correct details, that is bobby@gmail.com, and the password was programmer, I'm just going to click on this remember me checkbox and click on login. When I just do that, it matches with the registration details in my database, and as you can see, it is redirecting me to my dashboard page. Now I am successfully logged in. So this is how we create the login and registration form with validation and authentication in Laravel. So if you like the video, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share my YouTube videos with your friends and family. And please comment down below whether you need a video on the forget password functionality or not. Great, and I will see you in the next video.